Friends, Michael says, first in the chat. Yep. You even beat me. How are you, Michael? If you're still here hanging out. I hope whoever pops in this morning is having a good morning.
This is from my blog a few days.
Sorry, guys. That's me. I'm bringing up the live stream on my desktop.
Don't be like Henry, who's still...
And that was an ad. Gonna hit that like button if anyone pops in. If you don't mind hitting the like button. Hey, Easy. Easy says, hey, Eric. So we're going to talk a bit about some stuff. A few things on my mind. One is the workbook. The early lessons of the Course in Miracles. Many people don't make it past the first one, including me, for a really long time. It took a while. Because the first 29 lessons is a, let's say the first 28. It's a path of negation. So it says, Grand Risings Eric and Easy. I've linked to you, Eric, in my last post. Did it work? It's a good question. Let's find out. I don't often see links. I don't know why. Don't see anything yet, Sniper. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm bringing up your channel. All right, let's see. Oh, wow, rescue cats. Their ultimate perch. That's what they've been waiting for. I'll leave a reply right after the live stream. Comfortable looking cats. So the entirety of, I wrote this morning. I think that I could work with those first 50 lessons of Course in Miracles and never get any farther, and that alone would be a wonderful path. The very first lesson, and again, many people get to that lesson all excited. You know, hey, I finally did it. I spent, what, $30, maybe more nowadays. When I first got it in the mid-90s, it was fairly expensive. I'm not even sure how much it is anymore. I could look it up. And then I get to that first lesson, and I'm told that nothing I see in this room, on this street, from the window, in this place, wherever I find myself, means anything. Man, who wants to hear that? You look around, here's the first exercise. Look slowly around and practice applying this idea very specifically to whatever it is you see. This coffee cup doesn't mean anything. This watch doesn't mean anything. This coffee cup was not a specific thing. My mom, decades and decades and decades and decades ago, I was probably 18 or 19, just started drinking coffee when probably younger. Working early in the morning. I was working for the YMCA. My job was to get everything open and running, let the lifeguards in for the swimming pool, prepare the weight room, the Nautilus room. I was the head trainer. So I started drinking coffee. This was just, my mom was in like a dollar store. She bought it. So it certainly has a lot of meaning to me. This watch was a present from someone. It certainly has a lot of meaning for me. So I look around and I'm supposed to dismiss everything. This cup has no meaning. And it doesn't tell me why. It just empties me. The entirety of the course for these first 28 lessons just empties us and empties us and empties us. Let's see. Hey, Tandra. And Senju says, yo, Eric, what's up? Hey, Senju. Senju, right? Want to get that right. Good morning, my friend. How are you? There's a reason it doesn't want to... there's a reason why it wants to keep stripping you. And you only understand that as you proceed through. And you have to have the courage to be emptied. You have to have the courage to be stripped bare, and not replace it with things. And not start saying, this watch doesn't mean something, but it does. It means this and this and this. You're going to find yourself debating, strategizing with yourself. Surely this, of all things, has meaning. It's going to happen. But trust. Trust the emptying process. Because something so much greater is coming your way. So the course continues in these early lessons. I have given everything I see in this room, on this street, from this window, in this place, all the meaning that it has for me. That's pretty key. Only the second lesson. And we're already getting these key insights. So this cup doesn't mean anything. But now in lesson 2, it says, I've given it all the meaning. In and of itself, it has no meaning. But I've assigned it meaning, that it's a special cup given to me by my mom way back when I was just a teenager. Now it's starting to make some sense, but still, it keeps stripping us bare. Lesson 3 says, I do not understand anything I see. Then we go internally. These thoughts that I have. Sometimes we don't, in these early lessons, depending on when we do this, we don't even realize we're having thoughts. We just think that's the way things are. There's a narrator in our mind, and that's who we are. However, the Course even strips that away. These thoughts don't mean anything. Not a single thought that you have has mean anything. Because just like these things, I've given these thoughts all the meaning that they have. So every value judgment, every distinction that I assign, this is a good person, this is a bad person, this person's right, this person believes the truth, this person is a liar, whatever. None of that means anything. I have given that all the meaning that it has. Lesson 5. I am never upset for the reasons that I think. I think that this person is wrong, so I'm upset. I think this person has attacked me, so I'm upset. I think that this person lied to me. And again, the Course doesn't even tell me why yet. Then why am I upset? And it goes on to say that in the same lesson, lesson number 5, there are no small upsets. Every upset is the same. I'm upset because someone cut me off in traffic. I'm upset because someone lied to me. I'm upset because someone attacked me. All those are the same. There are no small upsets. They're all equally disturbing to my peace of mind. Lesson 6 says, I am upset because I see something that is not there. It's not there. Again, all these things are so hard to accept, and some people never get past them. We throw the Course miracles away. But until you are emptied of all these things, you can't be filled with reality. Until you are emptied of your preconceived notions of love, you can't be shown what is always and truly present right now. Hey, Dale. Let me dive back in the conversation, guys. Notion says, "Hey, old man, don't break your back." Interesting way to enter a conversation. Sniper says, "Hey, Notion, you sound very immature. See, soon you'll be saying that to yourself." That's true. It sneaks up on you, man. It sneaks up on you. Um, let's see. Real quick. Hey, Tandra, if you're still hanging out, any updates for today? So we're not going to go through, of course, every early lesson, but I want to skim through some. Lesson 7 gives us another little clue. I see only the past. Everything I see only the past. Everything I think only the past. If I think that you are a liar, if I think that you are rude, all of it is prejudged based upon the previous conversation that I had. So let's use our friend Mershin, who has come in, entered the conversation. I appreciate him being here. What a great teaching opportunity. So I see only the past. I see only the past in the brief little conversation that I've had with Mershin. That he came in, that he was rude, that he was insulting me, that I am upset. However, the Course says these thoughts don't mean anything. And then I am upset because I see something that is not there. And what I see is only the past. My mind is preoccupied with past thoughts, lesson 8. I see nothing as it is now. My thoughts do not mean anything. So, as long as I see that, I never truly see our friend Nershin. I never see him who he truly is. I only see the misconception that I place upon him because of his entrance. But if I see things as they are now, if I truly look past the perception, if I recognize that he's projecting everything in his world and I am projecting everything in mine, and sometimes they're clashing, and I let him go, man, the world's a little more peaceful. 2947. Oh, you are definitely there. Thank you, Tandra. Awesome. So it's just a matter of what is the official day. However, we don't want to let up for 2 reasons. We want to cement, we want to seal the deal. And everything as of now is heading towards that 4,000 mark. So we're already heading towards that next goal. Till says, so it's fine with you later if I send you 2 of Seb's videos. And if you ever get around to watching them, let me know your thoughts. I will, definitely. Jace says, hey, Jace, how are you? Tanya says, hey, Jace. Scrapper says, always an opportunity, but both to learn. Absolutely. Always an opportunity. This is what the Course says. In every moment, we are either choosing a moment on the cross. We are allowing ourselves to be crucified, or we are crucifying others. Or we can choose the resurrection, in which everyone, everything, including ourselves, gets the opportunity to be reborn in the present moment. The only lesson of the cross is that we can all survive our own crucifixion. We can all have this opportunity of rebirth, of resurrection. Why be stuck and bound to the past when you don't have to be? Because the past, as A Course in Miracles says, isn't even here. Tanya says, maybe a couple days if I'm lucky. Most definitely by Friday. I'm thinking probably sooner. Runner Boy says, finally broke into the 2.5s. Awesome, Runner Boy. Well done. 2.513. Let me bring up Runner Boy real quick and we'll watch a video. I'm going to bring up your bench press workout. Heavy sets live. It is 3.5 hours. That will start today. You're up and running. Our friend Skeeter is live. Maddie is live. No F's, no frills, no mercy. As well, Amanda was live. She is not live any longer, though. She's probably hanging out with Skeeter. Jesse Pollack is live. He's always fun to watch. Jason, it's Meow. Hey, Lucy. Lucy, how are you? Lucy says, hey, Jace. Hey, Foxy. Nice to see you so early in the morning. Runner Boy is about to go live. All right, so I'm going to pause you on your video, and I'll have you up live. King says, thanks. What are your thoughts on general? What are your thoughts in general on people who believe they will be enlightened because they do semen retention? Not a lot. Not that I don't have, I'm not saying that I don't think a lot about them, but I don't give it much thought. In the history of enlightenment, simply semen retention has never done the trick. Let's see, Lucy's doing great, awesome. It's getting, it's placing hierarchy within the illusion that the only way, enlightenment simply means recognizing our own inner light. Enlightenment, seeing our own light. And when we recognize our own light, we recognize our light within others. So why do we think that we will see the light within others? By retaining semen. Why do we think that we will see the light in others? By tricks, by doing things that just keep us bound within the illusion and the hierarchy of illusion. That any attachment that we have, any belief that we have, any notion that we have, just keeps us from the ultimate letting go of all of that. The only way out of the illusion is to see that the illusion is, even the illusion is an illusion. Every notion is just a notion. Every thought is just a thought. Every belief is just a belief. Let them all know, let them all go, and simply see what remains, and then be that. Because you already are. Now, having said that, you know, one of the 5 yamas in the foundation of yoga is the practice of celibacy, but they offer it as energy management, to simply be aware of how we spend our energy, how we use our energy. And it's a valuable tool, but it's just a tool. It's not the means of awakening in and of itself. It's one of the many tools that have in place. I find that when I practice brahmacharya, which is the 3rd of the yamas in yoga, which means energy management, and I've practiced it for quite some time, that my creativity, my inspiration is at its peak. I'm always inspired. I'm always energized. So again, it's a valuable practice, but it's not the thing itself. This is what NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, when they say the map is not the territory, or the menu is not the meal. I use that example quite a bit. You know, imagine if we go to a restaurant, we're given a menu and we read it, and the waiter comes by and says, "Are you ready to order?" We go, "Nope, I'm full. I just read the menu." That's what believing that semen retention, or that this practice, or that this technique, or that this belief, it's the same thing. We believe this technique will get us where we need to go. You're already where you need to go. You just need to relax and be as you are. Thunder says, hope you can all join my Friday live for Valentine's Day. I will do everything I can to be there. Jace waves at Foxy. Hope you're having a good morning, Foxy. Jace, I hope you're having a good morning. I hope you're having a better morning than you had yesterday. Thunder says, post is up. All right, I will make sure that I will receive all notices. Thank you, Tundra. That's our friend Skeeter. I just wanted to bring him up. I'll bring him up in a little bit so I can say hi. Sorry. So guys, make sure you hang out with Make sure you hang out with Tundra sometime today. If you can watch a video, do a playlist. The same for our friend Runner Boy. Runner Boy is going to be live in just a little bit. I've known Runner Boy probably for about a year now, and he's been wanting to get monetized for a while. Because he's been doing some big live streams for a bit. Every time you've reached, when you've been doing that, every time it seems you reach a level, then you start losing some watch hours as well, because there's a secular pattern with YouTube. You lose the watch hours as you gain them. So sometimes you can hit that point where it seems like you're treading water, which is why if you're able to, it's important to get those watch hours before your 1 year anniversary, if you can. This is what Tandra's doing. This is what Eric LaPointe is doing. I believe this is what Daisy's doing. It's what I did. But Runner Boy has finally broken into the 2,500. So, man, one big push to help out a friend. Jason's waving at Foxy. Tundra says, have a great day. You too, Tundra. Sniper says, Jason says, nice relaxed morning. Sniper says, I've practiced that 20 years since I was married, Eric. My wife is the same, other than twice when she conceived both times. Shows how potent a man can be. Especially when you're mindful of our sexual energy. We have the energy within us to literally repopulate the world. So yeah, potent indeed. Jay says, runners should do a few 7 p.m. sessions. It's peak time for us. Hey, you still here, Runner Boy? I got a friend, Facebook friend, I went to grade school with. From grade school, middle school, first year of high school, until I had the good fortune to be kicked out of Catholic high school. Only did I have the less than good fortune to be kicked out of my public school, to go to another public school in another state, to only be kicked out of that school. History of being kicked out of school. Not because I was doing anything wrong, other than not showing up for classes. I was a firm believer in self-study. Dill says, I'm sure you know Nikola Tesla was celibate, but that doesn't mean anyone who practices semen retention will be like Nikola Tesla. But he apparently was celibate, introvert, and didn't like to socialize. That, I'm certainly no Tesla, but I'm definitely an introvert. And I don't care much for socializing, except with you guys. Jay says, I managed 51 hours from last live. Lasted 1 hour and 15 minutes, and the numbers were good. Awesome. Jace is killing it, man. He's hitting big, big numbers. So here's my question for Jace. What's next? Fully monetized. What what's next for you for your channel? Like um, just your thoughts on what you want to do. I'm really interested in that. And if you want to wait, if you're around this afternoon, we can talk about that. I love talking about that with everyone who has a channel. Like with Tandra, she'll be hitting that 3K sometime this week, 4K by the end of the month, I bet. So what's next? Not that there has to be a next, but I think, artistically, creatively, inspirationally, that's a word, right? What are we going to do? Jace, right off the bat, says, so it's members only advice sessions. Nice, I like that. And some merch. I can't wait until my Jace certified coffee mug and beanie cap. I'm just guessing. I might do a yoga session live stream today. Sun salutation and some easy stuff for the back. Maybe no more than 15-20 minutes, including talking. But I'm going to do that after my walk, which I'm going to get ready to take in just a few minutes. Well, I'm going to eat some oatmeal first. Hey, Simon. Loving the content here, bro. Guided meditation is awesome. Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. If you guys make it here early on a live stream, we can do a guided meditation with the breath of fire. Jay says, I will be there for some of the yoga poses. Oh, I will be there for that. Some of the yoga poses are interesting. I think you might like the sun salutation because it is very fluid. You go from one posture to the other in a flow. Bill says, what are your thoughts on young men with addiction to explicit adult content and some of the side effects this may have? You know what? Course in Miracles says, and I just read this, actually. Let's see. Every upset is the same. Every part of the illusion is the same. Here it is. This is in lesson 6. There are no small upsets. They are all equally disturbing to my peace of mind. So, my thoughts on any addiction, explicit content or not, my thoughts on if we are driving ourselves crazy, whether we should be celibate or not be celibate, all of it, there are no small upsets. They are all equally disturbing to the peace of mind. If my ultimate goal is peace of mind, then I got to let all of that go. Doesn't mean fighting my addiction. It doesn't mean giving this up. It doesn't mean forcing myself to do anything. It means bringing awareness. Is this bothering my peace of mind? Does it bring me peace, or does it make me feel separate from my peace? If it's separating me, if it's giving me thoughts of separation from my peace of mind, then it's something to deal with. If I'm okay with what's happening, if it is not causing that sense of separation, if I am at peace, then I'm at peace. Here's what I find. When I'm at peace, there's no addiction. If I'm not at peace, I am faced with addiction. Because every addiction in essence is the same. Thanks for the love, Lucy. Hey, Monkey Man. Good morning, my friend. Foxy says, how are you, Jace? So I've covered the breath of fire before, Simon, and that is an energetic breath. Most of the breathing that we do is soothing parasympathetic breaths, breaths that are meant to bring us to rest and digest. Breath of fire is a sympathetic breath. It is meant to produce cortisol, adrenaline, and norepinephrine in the right amounts to get us into the day. And it is a quick exhalation. I want to get this into place, guys. I want you to see my belly. It's a quick exhalation through the nose and a passive. Make sure you blow your nose before you do this, guys. A quick exhalation through the nose and a passive inhalation. You don't breathe in, you let it happen on its own. Don't know if you can see my stomach. Watch the belly. I pull it in as I exhale. See what's happening? Quick exhalation, passive inhalation. Quick exhalation, passive inhalation. Do it with your eyes closed and focus on the third eye. Simon, if you want to do it real quick, I will guide everyone through 2 rounds, 20 breaths of breath of fire, and then with a very short guided meditation, and we'll call it a day. Sip says, is addiction connected to not being able to face the unknowing? I think so. Every addiction is simply being caught in the perception of who we truly are, which is the unknown itself, which is mystery, the ineffable, the void. When we finally embrace who we truly are, and we see that we literally are the void. Hey, Goldie. So anyone want to do breath of fire? Or we could wait. I can do it in the members only live stream. Foxy says, I have 111 subs. Well done. Goldie says, Jace, you got a video on Messenger not to be shared. All right. So keep that in mind. The breath and fire for later. Remember, it's a active exhalation through the nose. You pull the stomach back and up, and then you relax it, and it happens on their own. Goldie says, Art McCarty, it's the same I sent you. Ah, gotcha. Oh, cool. Zara B says, safe from England. Hey, Zara. 10 reps, breath of fire, 20 too much. You think 20 is too much? Did you just do 10 rounds? 10 rounds is a good place to start. Or do you want to do it? You want me to guide you through it? Running lung issues here. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Start with that. Now, what you want to do is 10 and then breathe normally and naturally. I'm gonna do 10. Guys can follow along. Or we're gonna do 2 rounds of 10. You can follow along or you can just watch. So I'm gonna close my eyes, I'm gonna relax. Just gonna notice my breath. Where do I feel it? Remember, it's an active exhalation, passive inhalation. Ten breaths. Relax. Focus on the third eye. When I'm recovered, I need 10 more breaths. Relax. I've now used my breath to produce just the right amount of those stressor hormones to guide me through the day. I'm energized, I'm awake, fully alive, fully present in this moment, and I start my day. That is the breath of fire. That is how I start my day each morning. Breath of fire, and then I meditate. I do mine slight little change into what's called skull shining breath. If you guys ever notice, our friend Stephen Price comes in the live stream every once in a while, and he says, Yogi, you're looking extra shiny. Your head is looking extra shiny today. What's your secret? The secret is skull shining breath, is what it's called. And that's when we enter the breath retention into the mix. So I do those 20 rounds of breath of fire. Hey, beggar. And then I take a breath in, nice and deep, relax. Take an easy breath in, and then I hold the breath to the same number. Jace says, Yogi, is that similar to the Bummer Fire? There's Shelley's done half the work. That's a different meditation, Jace. This is a meditation on the top. That's a meditation on the bottom. I'm going to let you demonstrate that in your next live stream, Jace. Jace waves at Beggar. Beggar says, hello, everyone. All right, guys, 2 minutes. And I'm going to go make my oatmeal for the day. Simple says, hey, Goldie Monkey Man. Sorry, I'm up on a ladder. Be careful. All right, I'm ending the live stream that I had Runnerboy on. I'm bringing up his fresh live stream. If you guys want to join me over there, I'll have him up as I have my oatmeal. We're really going to push hard to get Runnerboy monetized now. Forage rules. It does. One of my favorite parts of the day. I mentioned before the meditation, the gratitude meditation of oatmeal. How far back can I trace my gratitude? As I'm making the oatmeal, if I give thanks for the oats. If I give thanks for how the oats got here. The person that delivered them. The truck driver. The cashier. The farmer. The worker that harvested the oats. The earth. The rain. The nutrients in the ground. The clouds that delivered the rain. How far back can I trace it? And you just keep saying thank you and thank you and thank you and thank you. Beautiful way to continue that meditation through the day. Hey, Mass Mystery. Mass Mystery says morning. Good morning to you. Monkey Man says, Beggar, hello. All right, so with that oatmeal meditation fresh in mind, I'm going to go get started. Sniper says the sun. We're getting snow later today. It's supposed to snow up from the afternoon all the way to the morning. Anywhere from 3 to 8 inches. You never know. Mass Mystery says, how's everyone going today? Pretty good, my friend. Hope all is well with you. I'm going to end the live stream. We've been going for about 40 minutes. Jason's waving at Mass. I appreciate you joining me. I always just like ending when we got new people pop in, but things to do. I'll be live again after my walk, probably a little bit, probably around 9 o'clock. I'm just going to, after my walk, throw in a couple quick pull-ups, maybe 10 burpees, just to keep that streak alive minimally. And then film my yoga. Mass Mystery says, enjoy and stay safe in the cell. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate that. You be safe, whatever weather comes your way too, my friend. Goldie says, thank you for the lovely live and chat. And thank you, Goldie, for helping to make it as lovely as it was. Thank you, guys. Take care.